I've worked with nursing homes my entire career. I fell in love early on with those precious elderly people. The love for the elderly came from my grandparents and all the people in my father's churches that he pastored, because usually little country churches always had older people, and I just loved all of them. To find something in life to do that gives you as much pleasure as my work has given me is pretty phenomenal. I have always been a consummate professional. And what they don't tell you when they train you as a social worker, they always tell you to maintain that professional distance. And that's easy to do if you're not working in long-term care and you're not working with the elderly. It's hard to maintain that professional distance. I'll be honest with you, every resident that I ever lost has left a hole in my heart because I love them that much. I'll tell you another little secret too. You do have favorites. The professionalism is that you don't show that favoritism, but oh, there are some and were some that just took my heart, and I love them. The story today is about one of those individuals. Her name was Miss Mary, and she was 98 years old. She was a very petite little lady, and oh, my heart would just jump when I would see her. And she loved me, obviously, as much as I loved her. She would seek me out every day. And normally, when it was time for me to leave work every day at 5, she would somehow find her way around to where I was, and she would walk me to the door so that I could leave. And of course, would always have my arm either around her, or we were holding hands, or my arm was entwined with her, and I was loving on her the whole time as she was me. And we would be talking, just talking and talking and talking. And on this one particular day, as I'm about to leave, she looks at me, she gives me a big hug, and then she leans back and she takes those wrinkled hands and she puts them up on my face, and she says, "You know, if you were a pen, I would wear you every day." And of course, my heart just melted and tears filled my eyes. And I thought, what a wonderful, wonderful compliment that someone loved me enough that they actually wanted me close to their heart and would wear me as a pen if I were a pen. It's the best compliment I have ever gotten in my life. Did you know that when you give someone a compliment, your brain tells your body to release the chemicals uh, endorphin and serotonin, two chemicals that are really, really necessary to fight stress in your life? So when you give someone a compliment, you're actually helping yourself too. Now, that's not why you do it, but how often do you give compliments? Do you see things that people do that maybe we take for granted that you could say, wow, that was a great job. Wow, I don't see how you got that accomplished. Man, you were so good at what you do. Or, wow, you look good today. I love that outfit. Or that was a great game that you played, or, something that you accomplished. How often do you give compliments? People need those compliments. Most people I know, they work for the money, but that's not their main goal. They work because they want to know that they make a difference to others in everyday life, even if you don't work. There's people around that you could give compliments to, that you could encourage, you could support. So why not try giving some compliments this week? Won't you join me just for this week?